Hi, welcome back. Well, we're working on this again. Changing the water pump in it. The fan was a little wobbly on it there. Bearing must be going in the pump. But we got a new one here. And it's pretty easy to change. Just 4 bolts holding on. And this was all kind of wobbly. So we're letting that drain out now. And here's a new one. Pretty simple. Big cast iron impellers. I know they got newer years of the 347 engine. They got a smaller impeller in it. I don't know why they did that. Usually starting to get down there. I'll bring you back when it's all drained. And now we got the pump out. And you can see there the impellers are a little bit thinner looking than the new cast iron one here. Big heavy one here. It's pretty heavy duty. And it was leaking out of the weep hole there too a little bit. So a nice new pump will work a lot better. Yeah, so let's throw this in the front of it there after I clean it up here. Clean up the surface there, just put it back in there. I don't know if I'll have to put any sealant on that gasket or not. Well, now we got the new pump on. That's just putting the pulley back on and the fan back on it, and putting the belt back on, and then refilling it with some nice fresh antifreeze instead of water. What antifreeze there was left that was in the block, it diluted it down pretty good there. I just tested it and it's down to 34 degrees, so we'll definitely have to put some new in. Now this engine is a little different on the way the circulation is, from what I've read. It circulates it through the heads first, then through the block, and then through the radiator. Unlike most, it goes through the block and then the heads. So that's kind of a little different. Well, let's get this back together here and I'll show you what else we did to it. Well, we got it all back together there and just ran it for a little bit there, warmed it up, and I didn't see any leaks anyplace. So that's good. And didn't hear any growling from the bearings. So that's good too. Now we'll just let it cool down. Check the antifreeze again. A level. Yeah, let me show you what else we've been doing to it. Well, we painted up the outside of the frame rails here with some black Rust-Oleum. Just painted it on after we sanded it all off and everything. Kind of keep it a little bit protected. Then out back there we have an old frame for a Chevy. And we took the one of the cross members out for the drive shaft here. Still gotta find a right length 1410 drive shaft, about 38 inches from that yoke to the center of the carrier bearing. And from there to the rear axle, it's about 43 inches. This is a 172-inch wheelbase, so it's a 3-piece drive shaft that's supposed to be in this. And it's been kind of hard trying to find some parts trucks around, try to make one out of it, or as cheap as possible. We also patched up the bottom of the muffler with some aluminum sheeting there and pop riveted on. And then decided to go for some nice new door rubbers, door weather stripping. We were getting a lot of water puddling in here, and I think it was running down here right past the rubbers and running right down here. You can kind of see, been doing it for a long time. So hopefully these new rubbers will take care of that problem. And boy, once you put these on here, they're pretty easy to install. All you got to do is just find where each where each little push pin goes in the holes there, and then you just got to tuck them in behind the few clips here. And they tell you, and once you put them on there, you got to give it a while to form back in, so it'll be kind of hard to shut them. And they're right, it's a little hard. Also picked up a parking brake assembly for the rear end of the transmission. Let me bring it down here. You can see that there they cut out to put this extra piece in here for the speedometer and to get the RPM for the pump. It's supposed to be a big shaft that comes out here this way, and then they have a brake drum that goes around here, and the drive shaft goes into the center of it. So we had to get that whole rear cover assembly to have that shaft out, and plus all the mechanism and the drum. So we were able to find that off of a truck in the scrapyard, old Chevy C65. Well, I think that's going to be about it for this. Just have to check the fluid level there for the radiator, and then that'll be all fixed. Oh yeah, one more thing we did. We painted up the trim rings around the headlights. Used a Rust-Oleum canvas white, and it's the right color, I think. Paint the bullets, the bumper, the grill, and then the trim here, and maybe even that trim there underneath. Then I still gotta find some turn signals to mount there on a little bracket. Because I don't want to put them up on the fenders. I think it looks a little odd with them way up there. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.